Corson Ceulemans was one of the more intriguing prospects heading into the 2021 NHL Draft. Some scouts had him rated high in the first round, while others had him further down in the second. The Blue Jackets decided on the Canadian defenseman in the first round at 25th overall after he impressed at the U18 World Championship, leading Team Canada's Blue Liners with 8 points on a goal and 7 assists in 6 games on the way to a gold medal. For those unfamiliar with his game, Ceulemans says he's a bit of a jack-of-all-trades.
I think I'm a solid two-way defenseman. I like to bring some offensive flair and great plays. I'm able to make good first breakout passes and join the rush. I'm also able to, use my physicality out there to be able to shut opponents down.
Ceulemans' skill set is one that CBJ Director of Player Development Rick Nash says is key to the foundation of every NHL team.
Getting to know Corson, I truly believe that we have a complete defensive player. He brings it offensively. He's solid in his D zone. So when I think of Corson, what his potential is and what his ceiling is, it's obviously on the lines of a complete defenseman that I think every organization needs to have as the backbone of their team.
Now, Ceulemans is in the middle of his freshman season at the University of Wisconsin and says he's settling into the college game.
It's definitely been a change of pace. The guys are a lot bigger, stronger, faster here. They get on you quicker. You have a lot less time and space with the puck, but I think I've started to figure it out. I'm able to create a lot of time and space for myself out there and make plays. Our team's got to work on scoring goals a little bit more, but I think, once we do that, it'll improve our record a lot. But, I've liked the transition I've made so far. I think I've made it pretty nicely.
So far, Ceulemans leads all Badgers defensemen in scoring despite skating in 3 less games than his teammates. He says his biggest goal for the rest of the season is rounding out his game and becoming a solid two-way player.
I think just becoming more of a complete defenseman in the defensive zone, being able to use my body position more to just, deflect players to the outside and shut down their time and space. I think that's going to be a huge thing at the NHL level. I think, so far at the NCAA level, I'm starting to get a little bit of hang of it. Just always having a good stick is, obviously important, super crucial in the NHL too. So, those are 2 things that I'm really going to work on this year.
While he still has plenty of time to develop, it's hard not to wonder what Ceulemans will look like in the NHL. And Nash says Blue Jackets fans don't have to look too far to see what he could be.
You think about 10, 15 years ago, and you think about the D-man that were winning the Norris Trophy. The bigger guys that were stay-at-home and kind of straight-line players. But now with the evolution of the game and how we evolve as a hockey player, that D-man has to be able to move. He's got to be able to walk the blue line. He's got to be able to make plays. He's got to be able to, beat the forecheck. So when I think of Corson, I think he has all those abilities to do that. When I think of a player, funny enough, it's just our fans know him pretty well, and I'm not going to put Corson on this stage yet, but I see a lot of Seth Jones in him. He's got great offensive ability. I would love to see him get to where Seth is defensively. Seth's a tough guy to play against, and I think he can leapfrog Seth on the offensive side. I think Corson has the skill and the ability to do that. But if our fans haven't seen Corson yet, and they kind of want to get some sort of image in his head, and I say this very carefully, don't hold me to this, but he's somewhere along the lines of looking like a Seth Jones.